Sam, what do you make of that? A lot better today.
Well, it's a lot better than Huddersfield on Saturday, wasn't it? But we couldn't get any worse, could we? Basically.
We've had like 4 aways on the bounce now.
I went to 3, I didn't do Lisbon. Am I worried? No, I'm not worried. But having said that, though, we can't let City get that far in front, can we? Because whoever comes higher than City will win the league.
Leeds got knocked out, unfortunately.
Did they? Leicester, 2-1.
3-1 now.
Well, that's who
you want next?
I wanted Leeds. Not going to get Leeds, are we? Who's left?
Not sure. There's a few.
I'll take City at the Etihad.
Yeah. Going into the Spurs game, you confident?
Of course I'm confident. Well. Let the main man get on. Let's get the main man on.
Ow. How you doing, mate? Good to see ya. Sam said you're the main man, so obviously we got to get you 4. What have you made of that today? Were you happy?
Yeah.
A lot happier than Huddersfield?
Yeah.
Who was your man of the match?
Matic.
Not Matic? Not Jesse? Jesse got 2 goals. Matic came on. Should he start on Saturday?
Yeah.
Herrera, will he start on Saturday?
Yes.
Are we winning on Saturday?
Yes.
Has this brought your confidence back?
Yeah.
Come on! I'm here with John. We've just heard from Alex with Sam, the little legend. John, you as happy as Al?
Oh yeah, definitely. Much better performance tonight. You know, we got the early goal. It's you know, kind of sat on it really, but it's not. You know, it's good to come back and get that win. I said 2-0. Alex predicted 5. He was a bit more confident than me.
He predicted 4 for Saturday.
Oh yeah. I think we will. I think we'll do Spurs because they'll come out. They'll give us a game, and that's what United want. That's really what we want. You know, made hard work of it tonight, but you know, it's through to the next round now.
Mind when you come away from home, do you? As long as you get through into the next draw.
Yeah, that's all it's about, isn't it? It's about getting through. It's either the 3 points in the league or it's getting through to the next round, and that's what we've done.
Were you surprised by the starting lineup today? Because last season he treated his competition, it was pretty much the first 11, whereas today it wasn't. Do you think he's kind of made sure this has dropped in the pecking order?
Possibly so, yeah. I think even as champions, he'd love to win it again. But I think he realises, you know, Lukaku's had, you know, a tough time in Belgium and that, you know, playing for, you know, international. He's had a lot of games, and I think he needed a rest. And Matic as well, I think he's been ever present. So it's nice to rest them both. And I think we've got the strength there. Scott McTominay, absolutely superb performance today.
I've been impressed with Scott, but I've never ever thought, like with Pogba in the past, Fosu, Andreas, they're going to make it. I've never felt that with Scott. But today I thought, I seen a different side to him. He was willing to get dug in, he was willing to scrap, and he looked like he had a little bit of quality as well. Definitely,
he was class tonight. But yeah, I'd agree. You want, you know, you look at the reserves, you want to pick him out for one coming through. But you know, take me off him tonight. It was absolutely class performance. Seemed to really command that position today. Yes, yeah, and you can see why. You know, and you know, I think that's helped him, and he's played really well tonight. He's, you know, probably up there for one of the man of the matches.
Who is your man of the match?
I'd probably say Jesse.
You have to.
I really would. Yeah. You know, he nearly got his hat-trick as well, but great header and absolutely superb first goal.
If you were a defender, you conceded a header against Jess, would you just hang your boots?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Paddy, man of the match today.
It's got to be Jesse, hasn't it? He had a decent game, got the 2 goals. Gets a lot of criticism, but I thought he had a good game today. He broke up the play well when he dropped a little bit deeper as well. So yeah, Jesse for me. And
you liking this competition? You think this is the one for us to get back into it, going into the Spurs game?
Why not? Let's retain it. Why not? It's another trophy in the cabinet if we do. I think we'll bounce back for Spurs as well. You know, I think Saturday against Huddersfield was a bit of a blip. So yeah, confident the rest of the season.
Safe trip back, Paddy. Love you, mate. Dave, your first fan cam of the season. You're back.
How are you, mate? Fucking doing bits. Better than that, innit?
Better, innit, today?
Yeah. I thought we were crap the last 2 games. Huddersfield were terrible, even though, like, you might have said, well, yeah, Huddersfield might have played well, but today was much better. I thought Lingard put in a good shift, the young lads put in a bit of a shift, and I think today might have been a bit of like a show to Mourinho. Was like, well, maybe give the young lads a chance, well, rather than sending for Cemento on loan and McTominay. I thought
McTominay played well today, didn't he?
Yeah, he played really well. He could kind of control the game. He showed his graft, and he showed that he can be a squad player in the future. Because I don't think he's good enough to when it comes to obviously being a leading light going forward. But he has made a good case for.
Axel Tuanzebe today I thought was great, and it was a couple of the academy players that grabbed the headlines. Rashford playing, Lingard playing, etc. Lingard got the 2 goals. Tuanzebe, how did you make of his performance?
It was Tuanzebe's.
Yeah. Whoever's Lingard's as well.
Yeah, I thought I'm Lingard's biggest critic because I don't think he's.
And I'm his biggest fan.
He's to be fair, I don't think he's good enough to be starting week in, week out, and it shows when you've got like other clubs with like much better players. When we've got Lingard starting, but today he did well. His second goal was really good. He took it really well. So.
And Lindelof after Saturday, did you think he put in a better performance today? I know there were a few dodgy moments.
Oh, mate, I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know if he's seen a ghost when he landed at Manchester Airport or something like that. I can't believe it. He's like for a 40 million quid central defender. He looks scared of the ball. It's like I thought he'd be a bit like a kind of Vidic type kind of defender. I know.
Is there still time for him, you think?
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, players like Everett, players like Vidic, they took a while to settle in. So I wouldn't write him off just yet, but so far he's been awful.
Who's your man on match day? Does it have to be Jesse?
It will have to be Lingard, innit? It will have to be Lingard. It'll have to be Lingard. He played well.
Who you want next? Leeds are out, unfortunately.
Swansea! Well, I don't care.
And I'm so happy for the likes of Axel, Tuanzebe, Scott McTominay. They played on.
How good was Tuanzebe today?
Well, to be honest, you look at the quality of My United team, I never doubted that we were going to beat them. But I think that Swansea did play well, but they were never a threat in the game. Never a threat. Until the last minute that...
Were you surprised they dropped the likes of Tammy Abraham?
I was quite surprised because probably they knew they were going to be out, obviously. So they felt like, they've had a terrible run at home, so drop these players. Let's concentrate on the Premier League probably, because in the cup games you can win one game, but you might drop out the next round anyway. So probably rest your key players and then just play against these ones and see how.
How have you felt after this last week? After the draw at Anfield, the win in Benfica, the defeat at Huddersfield, what feelings has that given you overall?
Well, I think that the media has set an agenda out there just to put Man United on the spotlight. I think it was a good point at Anfield, good win at Benfica. It was bound to happen that you would lose a game, and I think that we get the results, the bad results now, so that we know where we really are, so we can prepare against Tottenham. You think that Tottenham is up there, they are going to have a blip. Man City are going to have a blip. We are seeing the title, and I think that after Sir Alex Ferguson era, we are really going to give this one a go.
Do you think it's just the last couple of years that makes us all worry and start to panic every time a result goes against them?
I think that we are all worried because since Fergie left, every time we think we are going to do it this year, then something comes, then we don't do it. But I think that this year, in terms of squad quality, in terms of in-depth, and look at the likes of Axel, actually I think that Axel is going to give Lindelof a bit of a run for his money after this performance. He might not really think that after Jones or Bailly, it's not going to be him. I think Axel is going to give him a run for his money, and I think that there's enough quality in there. And if it's a league, it's a marathon. So obviously, at a point in time, you're going to drop points, but it's against the other opponents. And we all have seen the improvement. Last year around this time, we didn't have 20 points. So there is improvement. So that is how you judge a team. And I think that come up May, I don't think that we're going to be where we are. We're going to be up there then.
Yes, I'm going to leave it on that note. Very positive. And who's your man in the match? One last one.
I'm going to give it to Scott.
Scott McTominay?
Yeah.
Good shot.
I was torn between Axel and Scott, but I think that Scott is okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much, man. Shout out to all the Ghanaian Lee 2-0 today. 6-0 on aggregate down at Swansea now, innit? This season. Happy with that?
Yeah, good performance, yeah. A lot of energy. I thought the front three was 3-4-3. I think that probably is in preparation for Sunday. Spurs play three at the back. I think we might see obviously a change of personnel, but maybe the same shape. I thought it was decent. I thought we managed the game really well. And yeah, I thought it was okay. Yeah.
Come here. I've got these giving you running commentary, so I'm trying to pull it in.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They got a lot of talk.
They're happy though today. Everyone seems happier. Is that important to just get this win and get that week behind us?
Oh, yeah, but come on. There's a lot of massive tacticians on Twitter, isn't there? You know what I mean? One loss all season, and everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? It's a joke, really. But you just got to. We're in the game to win. You know, that's the quarterfinals now.
You can't talk. How good was Scott McTominay today? Unbelievable.
It was good, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, on the ball, unbelievable. The size of the field, Flaney's out. He's a massive. He was class.
Young Michael.
Nah, man, not yet. He's too. But
all right,
unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. We don't know Claude and Todd stuff here.
He's unbelievable.
Lee, Happy. Are you just happy? That's all I want to know. Because everyone this week, like we drew at Anfield, everyone wasn't happy.
You always claim that I'm sad, I'm never happy with what's going on. You say this to me every week, Adam. Maybe I am. But
It's like smacked ass off him.
I'm happy.
He's balling, I think.
Yeah, I am. It's true. And no, I'm happy when we win, and we won today, and I'm happy when we win trophies. Let's quarterfinals now. One step further, draws tomorrow. Let's win it again, innit? Let's go again.
The draw's on Thursday.
Oh, someone told me it's tomorrow.
I might be there.
China
Again.
It's not in China. It's not in China this time, no. Oh, okay.
Are we beating Spurs?
Yes.
Beating Spurs?
Definitely.
Are we beating Spurs?
Ooh, yeah.
Are you twins?
No.
That's Daily.
That's
Daily.
Are we beating Spurs?
Yes. You never know. I get predictions.
We always beat Spurs at Old Trafford, right?
Stop being miserable, for God's sake.
Say it.
I don't know.
Was that yes?
I don't know.
4-0 what? Cheers. They were through to the last 8 of the cup. You feeling happy?
I can't wait. We're going to Wembley again.
You think we're going to Wembley?
We're doing it again.
What was important about this performance today?
Well, after Huddersfield, we really needed a good performance, and the youngsters came out and he did class today. Tuanzebe, he was unlucky to get a yellow card because he's played class all game, and it was his first tackle. But then, apart from that, it's a good performance.
Tuanzebe was mint today. Would you think he was a £30 million signing and not Lindelof?
By the seams of it, yeah. But then Lindelof could turn it around. But
Do you think he did all better today?
he did better today, but he wasn't against good enough players. Like Swansea are a good team, but they put out worse players. But then it'll be all right.
What are you saying, lads?
McTominay is the new Skulls. What? No, maybe not. But he was really good. He was really good today. I thought he was really composed in midfield. Kind of like a bit extreme, but filled in for Pogba, I think. Which
Despite the fact McTominay was involved today, and he's involved a few times with the first team, I've never been like, wow, he's going to kill it for us. But today I thought he showed signs where he was getting in. And
before, I didn't think much of him. Like last season, it was like, okay, he's another youth player, give him a chance and stuff. But after today, I'd like to see him played more, I think.
And who impressed you today?
Lingard, 100%. Lingard, he's great.
What did he do well, apart from the 2 goals?
He just like created loads of chances, and like he had loads of pace, which is very impressive for me.
Is this competition important for us?
Yeah, I'd say so, because like we've had like a lot of doubt against us, but every competition is we need to do the best we can.
Definitely. And who was your man of the match?
Man of the match, it's got to be Lingard. No one else but Lingard scoring the crucial goals. I think as well the youngsters, they all stepped up to the plate today. There's a quality performance from the lads.
Tom, we're going through in the cup. Happy?
Yeah, it was a good performance. The Lindelof, he looks worse in real life, doesn't he? Wow, just everything about him, like he's just lethargic, and he still thinks he's in the Portuguese league. But Mourinho's having faith in him, just playing him in the game just to get his.
Do you think
fitness.
it was important to keep him in the lineup today?
Yeah, because I think if you take him out, that knocks his confidence, and then he starts to play even worse than what he is now, which is effectively impossible to play as bad. But no, I was impressed with Tuanzebe.
He looks like the 30 million man, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think Tuanzebe and McTominay will get overlooked because Jesse Lingard scored 2 goals and played well, but I think McTominay and Tuanzebe will get overlooked, so I think they played really well today.
A lot of stick for Herrera recently as well. I thought he was a little bit better today.
Yeah, he was a bit better, I think.
Apart from that one shot that went out of
It went for a throw-in, didn't it? Still coming down, that. I think the season he had last year, the fact that he got Player of the Year, I think he's got to maintain those standards. And when he's been dropped that team, he's not up to match speed, is he? And he's got to get back there. But no, you can't judge a player on 1 or 2 games. But we're all right. 1-2.
Happy going into the Spurs game?
I'm not happy, but I'm not disappointed. I'm not annoyed, disappointed, whatever.
Are you worried going into that game?
No, I'm not. I was on Sunday after they beat Liverpool 4-1, but I thought. It's Huddersfield. It's a freak defeat, and it happens every year. And I'm glad we played a Premier League side away today, because if we'd have played a League One at home, we'd have been not in high spirits. We'd have been going. We've only beat them, but we've come here, beat Swansea away, so we should go in with some confidence.
Who would you start from today? Anyone that should keep their starting lineup on Saturday?
Jesse. He scored goals, and he
Place of who?
Mata or Mickey. I think Martial. I think the front 3 should be the front 4 effectively. Martial, Rashford, and Jesse, and then in behind Lukaku. But that's how I'd play it. Whether Mourinho does or not, you don't know, do you?
What did you make of Lingard's performance?
Lingard, I thought he was very good today. 2-0 was the only scoreline I didn't have a bet on though, so I'm a little bit gutted. But yeah, no, it was a decent performance from United. It was they controlled the game pretty well. You know, I thought we were lacking a little bit in the final third, but overall a good performance. I thought Tuanzebe was spot on, like really good. McTominay as well did very well. But yeah, overall I'm happy. Who do you think was man of the match?
My man of the match was Jesse Lingard, but the goals gave him the edge. I mean, if it was purely on performance, Jesse would have been level with Tuanzebe for me, because I thought Tuanzebe was very good today.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think it was very good to see Luke Shaw back, even though it was only for about 10 minutes. But yeah, it was good to see him come back, because I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit worried about him at the moment.
His last performance as well was in the cup. He got 45 minutes. Do you think he's ever going to fulfill his potential here?
I'm starting to get very worried about it, to be honest. I think Jose was looking for a left back in the summer. I think that was pretty obvious, and yeah, I'm a little bit worried because Luke Shaw.
Do you think it's down to the manager not giving him a chance or not handling him correctly, or Luke Shaw not applying himself correctly?
Well, I think some of us have seen him in the under-23s, and he hasn't looked too good recently. And yeah, like I said, I am worried about it, mate. But I think we all know he has the quality. We saw what he was doing, that partnership he was starting to build with Depay last year.
Still got a buyback, right?
Yeah. How's he doing? Do you know?
He's got a hat-trick the other day.
Did he? Yeah. Well, I rate him as a player, mate, but I think we're all right with Martial and Rashford on the left.
But Luke Shaw, you think he'll come good?
I hope so. I really do.
Comfortable performance for us after our last away trip.
Yeah, I thought it was good today. You know, obviously we struggled on Saturday, but I think that's more down to injuries, and we bounced back today, and that was a more important thing. So yeah, it was a good performance.
Were you expecting this today when you arrived, or has the last week made you just doubt everything you had?
Yeah, I was doubtful coming into today, but you know, team performed. Lingard in particular, I thought was good today.
Were you shocked by the lineup?
Kind of. I thought he would rest players tonight, which he did. But yeah, lineup was still strong enough to win the game, proven. So yeah, we're happy with that. So yeah.
You just mentioned Tuanzebe. Now, obviously, we signed Lindelof for 30-odd million, who played poorly against Huddersfield, had his moments today, but was a little bit better. And we got Tuanzebe there, who looked comfortable. How would you compare between those two? And who do you think, if you were going to start someone on the weekend, who would it be?
I'd start. I think Lindelof's more comfortable on the ball. Well, I think he'd be a better CDM with Matic and then Tuanzebe in centre back.
You really think Lindelof should be pushed to CDM?
Yeah, I think he'd be better there because he's better on the ball and he don't look comfortable in defence.
Fair enough. And today, what were you happy about most with the performance?
Thought Lingard, creativity, he's lacked it, but today he's really good.
2 goals as well?
Yeah, brilliant goals.
And what about yourself? What did you make of it today?
Yeah, it was a good performance. I thought Lingard in particular was very good. I thought Lindelof had his moments, but yeah, he was solid. Yeah.
You're a lot better today.
Yeah, he was a lot better.
Happier with him then?
Against Huddersfield, he was quite shaky and was at fault for the loss, but today, yeah, he pulled it back.
Has this helped bring some of the confidence back going into Spurs game?
Yeah, it was a bad performance against Huddersfield, but I think this will give the players confidence for like the Spurs game, and it is a massive game, so I reckon United win on Saturday.
Thank you, man. Cheers, lads.
Cheers.